Hello again, wishing you are having the best weekend and tickled your back for more vids. Today we're going to follow two Sims in two different careers. For those of you that are new to the series, we're creating a world that represents every career the Sims 4 has to offer. Typically, we have a 5-minute build, a 5-minute cast, and a 5-minute role play to represent the career of the day. But this episode lacks the build because we did it in another video. It was a public venue and it was a really big build, so we kept it separate. Anywho, I'm trying to keep the save incredibly diversified. We have a few ethnicities represented so far in the series, and I think we needed a redhead and a blonde. So our mixologist is the redhead Tabitha, and our blonde is a rock star Dillian. I can't wait for you guys to see him. He is my new sim crush because holy cats and dogs, he's beautiful. Speaking of cats and dogs, the new expansion has been revealed this week. You guessed it, cats and dogs. Some new info has been floating around the Twitterverse, and gurus are talking about being able to neuter your animals and unneuter them. That just sounds awkward, but whatever floats their boat, right? At least you can undo it if you didn't want to do it in the first place. Weird. Also, they explain the rule on how many pets you can have in your household, so we're still only allowed to have 8 assets in one household, so it can be any combination of Sims and pets. You can have 2 pets and 4 Sims, or you can have 3 pets and 5 Sims, or any combination that suits your story and your world. That's cool. Tabitha's coming together for us, and if you like the llama sweater or any of the CC that you've seen so far, the hair and makeup are also CC, and a lot of the clothing that she has and she's owning in this particular series are CC. I reblog everything that you see on the sim and on Dillian, so if anything tickles your fancy, go ahead and go to my Tumblr. I reblog everything that I use on all of my Sims there. I reblog things daily. Check it out. The link is in the situation down below. I want to thank Chibi Amore, a huge shout out to her. She recommended me start one so I can house all the CC. I really hope you're feeling better, hon. I've been sending positive thoughts your way and thinking about you. So trying to keep our girl edgy, and I focus on trying to make her look a little bit on the rockabilly side. I guess you could say that I'm really digging creative sim aspect of the game. I never really played with this feature before. I was very scared of it and I felt like I couldn't make it work, but now I feel it's been great to work on another side of the game, which brings me to this question. How long does it take you to create a sim? Because it takes me for flipping ever, like an hour or so a sim. And that's not even including like the research time to find a sim that I want to create. But anyway, it takes me that long with all the details and the accessories. And what I would say, not a pro tip, but a tip for me, is that I usually follow through on the personality of the sim. So I dress them up and then I worry about their hair and their makeup and stuff last. So it works for me. Anyhoozle, the kitty set is one of my favorites, her sleepwear. It's kind of inappropriate, but it really suits the theme of the new expansion pack, right? I really struggled with a party wear the most, but in the end, I work it out and I give her a nice urban outfit with the cutest shoes ever. Let's see what's new with me. Well, we're getting ready to have another guest at our house. Let the cleaning frenzy begin tomorrow. This friend of ours has been our friend since we got married, my husband and I. We used to play World of Warcraft together, and we've been BFFs ever since. We're excited to see him. For my non-American friends, we celebrate Labor Day, the day of work, when we get a really long weekend. So I'm looking forward to barbecuing and playing Diablo 3 with my husband and my friend this weekend. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let me know what you'll be doing on your end. I go back in and I start tweaking her ink. I really focus on getting her the coolest looks. She's tough, but she's sweet. And I downloaded some of the items you see on screen, but I think in the end, I end up with a regular sleeve tattoo that I believe came with City Living. And it really works out with her hair color. It really pops. I love it. I'm giggling because I'm going to start utilizing a cast pose. They're really great for thumbnail pics and the like, but you'll see in a few minutes that I forget. Dillian selects one of those traits for his character and he starts posing like a diva too, which was funny, but I think I might have cut it out. So yeah, Tabby's our mixologist. She's also vegetarian, and I realize I overuse that trait, but I never really follow through with that trait, so it's kind of like it doesn't even exist. But we're gonna flip over to our boy Dillian. So do you like the name? Let me tell you where the name came from. So my husband and I every night are watching Rad Brad, who's a big YouTuber, play this game called Hellblade: Sinuous Sacrifice, and I hope I pronounced that right. But anyway, it's an amazing game, great graphics, interesting storyline. And without spoiling too much, it's about a girl trying to get to her lover who goes by the name of Dillian. And I love that name so much that I wanted to recreate a tune. Not necessarily that he looks like Dillian, but he has that Viking look, and the story is very, very much in that, Celtic time, the Viking era. Anyway, all of that said, I tried to recreate this model, which I'm going to link to the video, and make him look like that as well. I think he's beautiful, and I don't know that he looks too much like him, but he has the essence of him, which I love. I utilized the context that Avera created. It has this really crazy hue that has both blue and green undertones. It gives him this deep, mysterious stare, and I love it. Also, I realized I don't have much CC for men. However, this hair just really goes well with his style and with his character and with his future career. So I focused on Dillian being on the thinner side of the digital scene. I usually make my guys super bulky, but he's thin but manly and sexy, and I love him. And also I use these natural lip shades. They're CC, but it makes his skin like even tone because typically their lips just look brownish. Alright, all of that said, I'm gearing the channel up to start releasing new Let's Plays. I'm like a month behind the marker here. I'm working on cleaning up some of the rules for the challenge my sister-in-law and I created and setting up the story. I want to do so much, but I get overwhelmed when I have a lot of irons in the fire, so I'm pacing myself so I won't burn out. And what I'm truly waiting on is to finish Cursed Beauty, which, believe it or not, I only have 7 more episodes until I finish, I believe. And I feel like I can focus on the challenge, and then we'll see how all that works. So anywho, look forward to wrapping up the story and focusing on fresh content on the channel. I'm going to get ready for the role play, so I'll see you guys on the flip side.
I could use a drink. The band has me covering junior solos. The pianist who left the band last night in an uproar because Julius, the band lead, didn't acknowledge him in any of his ideas. Kinda relieved Junior was part of the Mischief gang and was bringing us down. Thing is, I know guitar, not piano, so it's gonna take me a bit to cover for the whole band. Once I get some practice in tonight, I'll be ready to go down to the Llama Spit bar and grab my favorite drink. Maybe the new bartender will be there. She's everything about her is sexy. Even her urban accent drives me wild.
It's the weirdo again. Smile and pretend, Tabby, so he can give you a generous tip. Who am I kidding? If he tries with me what he tried with Julie, I'll drop kick his lunch sack and it'll be scrambled eggs for the rest of his life. There he is, putting garbage on the television. Hey Guido, change the channel. Nobody likes that crap. Don't make me call the owner or you'll be seeing stars the rest of the evening. Going to online school and working is not as much hard as keeping these strange hours are. My only consolation is the insanely hot guitar player from that Llama Spit band that plays here frequently. The tight jeans and the intense eyes reel me in, but I play it cool because no one likes a groupie for a wifey material. Know what I'm saying? Oh, and there's this other thing I've been keeping a secret. That thing that would make the world hate me if they knew. Here you go, Guido. Drink it fast, pay me quickly, and get the heck out of here. That was your last one tonight, you hear me? He better have heard me. Can't believe that guy's been married 3 times. Who in their right minds would want to entertain that guy? Why am I single again? Ah, yeah, the secret. I guess you can say I'm a walking lie. I play it all convincing-like and nonchalantly. The main reason why I moved here is to live it out, to be able to be who I really am. Freezer Bunnies, it's him. It's Dillian. Did I lie to you? Is he beautiful? I told you, quick. I gotta pretend I'm not fazed by his presence. A silly schoolgirl grin is gonna rat me out. Let me get him his favorite drink, then I'll pretend I'm taking inventory. Yeah, that'll work. Yep, stuff is clean.
I want to mac on the bartender, but unfortunately, there's this other situation directly to my right that won't be good at all. See, in one of our events with the band, one of our groupies and I may or may not have beat the drums, if you know what I mean. And that groupie is here, right now, staring me down and flirting with me in front of the one I really want to get to know. Awkward is an understatement. I mean, Eva's nice and all, but man, she's hot-headed and weird. One slip of the tongue or a non-return text and she's stalking you down. She's just way too much. I want to spend time with a bartender. Just learned her name is Tabitha. Have I told you how gorgeous she is and funny? Check it. I'm gonna ask her to come over and make me a vegetarian dish. She seems to be all for the lifestyle change and encouraging others to try. I just want alone time with her. The bar scene is great, but there is zero privacy. Shoot. She's getting flirty. Need to switch scenes and fast. Tabitha's getting serious, and I need to show her that Ava and I aren't dating. Never have, never will. My, she makes a mean barley bale. Won't want it made from anyone else. Hey, Tabitha, how long before you get out of here?
15 minutes.
She smiled.
We agreed. He should practice while I make dinner. His apartment is conveniently right across the alley, and that makes me ridiculously happy. I think we may be seeing even more of each other, maybe, if he can handle my secret. Gosh darn it, his knives are sharp. So glad he isn't looking. Who doesn't know how to cut tomatoes? They're fresh tomatoes from the market downstairs. Everything here is so convenient. Okay, I blame my clumsiness on the fact that Dillian is just mere steps away from me. Have you seen him? When he's playing his guitar, he gets transported to another dimension. His intensity and passion just reel me in.
Wondering if everything's okay. She's taking forever to make our salad, but I don't mind. Have you seen her? She doesn't even need to cook for me again. I just like to see her in my place, you know? She's so interesting, and there's this mystery about her, albeit clumsy as hell. I could deal with that. I want to get her a band-aid, but I forgot what I was going to grab when she turned her head and smiled. I noticed her freckles, her gray eyes up close, and realized the gods must have kissed her face before she descended from heaven. Look, I'm naturally a sap and pretty proud of it. I really can barely help myself. I want to take things slow, but it's hard for me with her here. If I change the subject and joke a little, it will take my mind off of what I really want to do right now. A kiss? Too soon?
How perfect is the place I live. How perfect is the company. How perfect is he. Tabitha and Dillian are perfect for each other. They're so sweet, and playing with them was a dream. They really did enjoy each other's company, so it made it really easy to play them. I hope you liked the cast of characters today and their story. If you like the build, it's on another video, and I'll link it at the end of this video so that you can catch a glimpse of it and download it if you'd like to. Feel free to. I appreciate you guys so much. Virtual hugs, and I'll talk to you super soon. Bye!